very dumb idea. I just had nothing to write about, and I was on tour. I was on tour with this band, Rodrigo y Gabriela, and excuse me. I went on tour. We were in North Dakota, and we were in Fargo, and Fargo is right on the border of Minnesota. So if you cross the border, then you get to a museum that celebrates Viking history and has the world's biggest Viking ship that's still put together inside the museum. So I went and I saw it, and then I took a flight from Fargo to Missoula, Montana, and yeah, it was really nice. That tour was so much fun. I spent a lot of time alone on that tour at first, and then I got really tight with the crew, and it was amazing. I loved the Rodrigo y Gabriela crew so much. I learned so much. I heard things and saw things in parts of the country that I never been before, so it was really cool. But yeah, it's sort of about that. And then the second verse is about, I went to this like Grammy party with a friend, and it wasn't even really a Grammy party. It kind of was a Grammy party. We thought it was just a show, and we get in there, and I'm wearing like a white t-shirt, and so is she, and it's like a red carpet event, and we talked to Reggie Watts, and then so I wrote the second verse about that, and it's sort of just like, how do we even get here, you know? And then the last verse is sort of just about the environment and like the world. And I never really get like political in my songs at all. This is like the most I'll dip my foot into, like being like, come on guys, get it together. But yeah, the reason the Viking thing hit me was because there was a guy, basically he had cancer, and his son gave him a book about how Vikings were, and he spent so much time, like he really like loved the Viking ship so much that when he was done with chemo treatment, he decided to retire and build a working Viking ship, and they sailed it from Minnesota to Iceland or Norway, and then back through like the Great Lakes. And then I was like, this guy literally can do this after doing cancer, like after getting cancer. Like I can barely get out of bed in the morning, and that's kind of what the song is about. It's just trying to be a better person, and through stories that are very specific. So this song is called Viking Ship.
I've been to North Dakota, crossed lines to Minnesota. I've stood next to a Viking ship while the tour guide told us, you should have seen them going, you should have seen them rowing. Oh, how they even got to sea, no one really knows. And calling me impressed, 'cause I can't get out of my bed to take a single step without a second guess. Been Douglas in a dog park, and I've talked to stars on long walks. Sat with Reggie Watts as he expressed his love for chocolate. And somehow in that moment, through all the laughs and joking, you asked how we get here. I said I don't really know, but even at my best, I barely get out of my bed and take a couple steps without a second guess. And where I'm going now, there's burning in the forest, there's hurting at the borders, there's people taking stands, and there are people taking notice. And it might not be flawless, but all we really want is to leave this place better off than what it was before us. So I will try my best, and I will get out of my bed.
Yeah, that's how that goes. That was I think that was the first time I ever put a la-di-da-da chorus in. I really couldn't think of anything else besides what I had already said to say in the song. I was like, you know what? This might be. I think there's a Foy Vance song that does that, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, just having like everybody. I just imagine everybody at the bar just like singing it together. So, but it's about a Viking ship and also kind of about the Earth. So, God, yeah, that might be on the Lullaby Hotline fairly soon.